Mr. Quince, you're up.
Hello, welcome. I'm Mr. Quince, and today we're playing some Division again on the PS5. Stuff I want to talk about this morning. The stream schedule is one of the things I want to talk about. I'm going to be streaming up until lunchtime today and next week as well. I'm going to start trying to change the routine a little bit, because we're going to do some evenings as well on the Tuesday to Friday and Sunday, which we're already doing. We might just split it up a little bit. I think I have more fun in the morning. I like to have a good chat in the morning. Get things off my chest. Not to say that I won't do no afternoon stuff, you know. It'll probably happen at some point. But I just need to change it up a little bit, because I've got stuff I need to do. And we're still in lockdown. Like home stuff. But anyway, I put a tweet out this morning with a poll. Should I get it up? Let's get it up a minute. Change my monitor back again. Right. Did the poll this morning. Can I get a quick poll? I have a PS5. I have a chance to get money back and switch it for Xbox Series X. So would you choose PS5 or the Xbox? Not a massive amount of votes. We've got 4 days left on this sucker. But as you can see, the Xbox is winning. By quite a bit. 66%. So yeah. I sound a bit unsure, because I kind of am, to be honest. I'm not actually, because I'm bringing this up now. I've actually been thinking this for quite some time. Like how just Xbox just seem to be doing stuff so well. And the games that I'm playing nowadays, they seem just so far away from what PlayStation are producing. But I know what happened. I'll make the switch, and at this point in my life, so I'm 40. If I make a change now, that's it. You know, I'll be changed into that forever. So just thinking that PlayStation, if they bring out another Uncharted game, which they are, I won't be able to play that. The Last of Us, I won't be able to play that. And then thinking on it, that's it. That's all I can think of. That I'm really bothered about. I don't think there is anything else. You never know. Like the games, a lot of the games are bringing out on PC as well now. So I could always play the games there. I'm sure. I just got a funny feeling that everything's going to be one of the consoles and PC. You know, like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a game I do actually want to play. It's coming out on PlayStation. It's also coming out on PC. So I haven't really got any worries there. I do like that game. We got Warzone. I haven't really got into yet. The new map. Do want to have a go on that. I'll probably have a go this afternoon, actually. But this morning, go back on the Division. and this is another thing. I'm working on my character on the Division on PlayStation. If I make the switch, I've got to start again. Bit of a bummer. God, I wish they had cross progression. At least. Because I do actually quite like it on console now. So all the PlayStation stuff. If I get rid of the PlayStation, it feels weird to be thinking about getting rid of the PlayStation 5, since so many people want the PlayStation 5 and can't get it. And now I'm stuck with, I want an Xbox Series X, and they're out of stock as well. Maybe we should do a little research. No, I mean I will do a bit of research. But, what was that? Little video there I missed out on. Right, we've got no sound. I know why that is. Me trying to fix the audio yesterday. Unplug that. Stupid. Another thing that's irritating me, the audio on PlayStation does my bloody head in. But man, this game is silky smooth. On the PlayStation, I'm sure it's exactly the same. Do you know what, actually, my experience of owning Xbox consoles before in the past is
Hunter Space.
Weirdly crisper.
Welcome to my channel.
You know, in graphics.
Hunter Space said.
Hey guys.
Hey Quince.
Hey Hunter, how's it going?
Wisp Cosmic Uppy. Welcome to my channel.
Hunter, I'm thinking about joining the dark side with you and getting an Xbox instead. Which means I'm going to lose all my progression on this game. I've been thinking about it for a while. I shall tell you my thought process. Should I get into it?
Hunter Space said, destroy all humans is coming to Game Pass.
I don't know what that is. I'll look into it in a minute. So all the games that I'm kind of into and playing, you can play them on Xbox and they're on the Xbox Game Pass. I struggle. Right, let's go back to the dash here. I struggle to find games to play on the PlayStation, which seems weird. I downloaded Days Gone. You would have thought I'd be well into that, but I don't know. I don't really get it. PUBG, obviously, all the games I'm playing, you can play on Xbox. Horizon, that's coming out on PC as well. The only games I'd be missing out on playing is the Uncharted games and any Last of Us games that come out in the future. That's like, you know, is that a reason enough to keep a PlayStation? I don't think so.
Said, never played it, so it's basically you are aliens set to conquer Earth. Original came out on the original, but they remade it.
Ah, right. Right, so what Xbox offer better is that you can get the Ultimate Game Pass. This isn't something that I've just suddenly thought of. I've been thinking it for a while. You can get the Ultimate Game Pass. It is a lot more. It's like £15 something. But overall, when you put all of it together, it's still cheaper than what PlayStation are offering. I pay for a PlayStation, but this isn't the reason why I'm thinking it. But just think about it for a minute. I pay for a yearly sub with PlayStation, which is what, like 50 or 60 quid, something I can't remember, somewhere around there. And then on top of that, I pay for PlayStation Now, which is another tenner, I think. That's a monthly thing. So, you know, you can get the Game Pass for about £10 or £11. Like, the ultimate one isn't a lot more than that. And PlayStation, they don't offer. They offer on some games you can play them like from other devices, like your PC or your phone, but it's streaming from your console.
Space said, I have the Ultimate Game Pass. It's per month. That's Game Gold and Live Plus Game Pass.
Does that come with cloud gaming? That's the one I'm thinking about. So if you pay for like I think it's like 15 quid. I could be wrong. You get cloud gaming as well, where you can just play your games anywhere, like whether you've got a console or not, and then just carry on. You saves a save file and you just carry on playing the game when you get home.
Hunter Space.
So they offer that.
Said.
Well, that is.
There it is.
What? So it's $10.99 with cloud gaming. See, that's even cheaper than what That's way cheaper. But that's not reason enough. All the games that I play, right? So I've just got this, right, and that, and I believe you get both of those on the Game Pass. I could be wrong. I think I've seen that on there. Let's get the Game Pass up a minute. I don't know if I can look at console on my phone, but let's get it up.
Hunter Space said, new Xbox have cloud gaming already.
Yeah. I don't think PlayStation have got any sort of like they're not even. I don't think they're even thinking about it. This is my thoughts on the two companies, right? It feels to me that Xbox. This is from day one when they announced the consoles. I've been thinking this. Like Xbox has seemed to have a really good grasp on the market and their plans, their future plans ahead. They seem to be, although this is just how they put themselves across. They're very good at doing it, but they're thinking long term, and it's not all about just chucking out consoles. They are getting like these companies, getting them on board. You know, they're owning everything. It's not just, PlayStation might fight back, but PlayStation have got this sort of feeling that they're giving off, that they're kind of just sat there just thinking, yeah, we're top dog, we ain't got nothing to worry about. As long as the money comes rolling in, you know, it's run by these big Japanese businessmen and who don't really care about gamers.
Hunter Space said, Xbox is getting more games now as well. Bethesda only gonna be on Xbox and PC.
That's what I mean. And, you know, I love some Bethesda games, especially when Starfield comes out. I'm going to be all over that. I don't think I can see all the games on my phone. I'll have a look. Can you switch to console on the phone? Games, consoles. No, I got to click get started and I don't have a console, so I can't see it. But I know there's
Hunter Space
way more games
said,
on console than there was on
Skyrim
PC.
and Starfield are announced for Game Pass.
Yeah, and you get those games at launch. And Battlefield as well, new Battlefield coming out. Oh,
Hunter
man.
Space said,
and you guys know
I mean Elder Scrolls LOL.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And my age and stuff, I don't know if this plays into account, but I play a lot more sort of like shooters or games that I can jump into and jump out again. I seem to be more towards that, I'm going to say, mature market nowadays. Alright, I look around on here. Let's just have a look around a minute, right?
Hunter
See
Space
what I want to play.
said,
Obviously Final Fantasy.
New Battlefield only for next gen and PC, and it's on Game Pass too.
Yeah. I just look at the games on here, and I struggle to find stuff to play. I don't know why. Obviously I could play that. I can't be bothered. I started playing that and I can't be bothered. Got no interest in that. Monster Hunter, don't get it. Just don't get it. Already completed Uncharted 4. Not really interested in that. Not really interested in any of this. Already got Mortal Kombat. Already got Battlefield. You alright, Sweeney?
No, you're talking.
You can ask me anything you want, Sweeney.
What am I? That's the only martial one. And then there's two. I don't know which one to get. You can look at it.
So what's wrong with this one then? Is it just not official?
That marshal's fine.
Yeah.
I just need to choose a Rocky.
Aren't they both the same?
I don't know.
Well, that looks like it's in the same line as that, so wouldn't it be the same size as that one?
They're the same size, I just don't know.
That one said 28. They're probably the same, you know. I have no idea, but we're looking at toys for my son's birthday on Sunday.
Everybody.
I mean, you can't really see it properly, but they're probably the same. Which one's the cheaper one? That one. Oh, Jesus. 28 centimetres. 28 centimetres.
I mean, the only difference is that one's sold by Amazon and that one's sold by some other company.
Okay, the Amazon one. Alright. That solved it. Probably should have said that in the beginning.
Well,
So
it's not. They're both sold by Amazon EU, as opposed to one of them was sold by some company fulfilled by Amazon. So
Right,
it's still
yeah.
more complicated.
yeah, it is. What? Well, that's not good. Can't get next day delivery. Looks like we're gonna have to do one of these missions. I thought these were too high level. 15. I really run out of stuff to do here.
Said, Stalker coming to Xbox when it's released, to which is awesome. Oh, you need to try enlisted fun game. It's a shooter. Feist Fox.
Powered
Welcome
by
to my
yourself.
channel. Erebus UK. Welcome to my channel.
We're
Wiz
talking
Cosmic
about
Guppy
teddy bears here.
Said. So the great debate is still raging on then.
The great
Erebus UK
debate.
said.
Yes.
Get the Centimeter 1 powered by Duracell.
If you guys, I've put a tweet out this morning. If you want to go and put click on the poll, which one you would pick, that'd help me out as well.
But it wouldn't, because you've made your mind up.
I've pretty much made my mind up, to be honest. The thing is, I think I've always kind
you
of.
can get a second-hand one.
Yeah, but it's like 600 quid.
No. Some local farmers selling one for
Oh, I don't know if I trust that. I don't want to get one that I've got to put any effort into, like, sort of deleting accounts and stuff. Oh, really? How much does he want for it? Don't know if I trust it. So, I mean, I'm thinking, obviously, you know what I'm like, I do a bit of research and stuff.
Hunter Space.
I've just
Said,
really starting to regret getting a
don't
PlayStation.
buy pre-owned consoles. Feisty Fox.
It's not a pre-owned, it's
said,
sealed in a box.
Get the most expensive one, haha.
How much?
Erebus UK.
535 or 540 for a sealed Xbox.
I was gonna say just format it. Feisty Fox. Said. Cheer, 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 cheer,
right.
cheer.
Well, I could do that. I might do that. What did you say? You said it was sealed in a box.
Erebus UK.
Yeah.
Said. This is the first generation of PlayStation I don't war. Habadas. Welcome to my channel. Erebus UK.
What?
Said,
so you would get it from CEX?
Want. Hunter Space. Said. Series X only costs if you're spending more, you're getting ripped off.
The wife's telling me to wait and be patient because they are coming back in stock in May. Series X only costs $450 if you're spending more, you're getting ripped. Yeah, I know people are charging. Have you seen what CX are charging? 600 quid. CX wants 600 quid for a used one. But CX will give me 500 cash back for my PlayStation, which is what I paid for it.
Hunter Space. Said. Sex, I saw a PS4.
900. Well, they're saying on the site they sell them for 700. 700 and something. Let's have a look. I've got it off my phone at the moment. Here we go. £720. CEX sell them for. There, there. And they will pay 500 cash, which is what I paid for it. So I'm thinking about just getting my money back. They will do all the work of formatting it for me. I've used them many a times, by the way. Not only that, I've got a PlayStation 4. I hadn't talked to you about that, actually.
Said. Penzance store, they were selling it for how scummy can a company be?
Because I won't have a sub for it?
Said. You know they're gonna try to find a scratch to undercut you.
They won't. I've got the box and everything, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no scratches on my PlayStation. Truro, I would take mine into. If they did, I'd be like, nah. You know what? Nah. Because I could get the money back selling it privately.
Hunter Space. Said. Get a Xbox for sure.
I think I am, Hunter. I think I've already made up my mind. I've put a poll up on Twitter.
They will still try to say there is, as they don't like to pay the full amount they say.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure. Well, they can try. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got the box. There is no scratches on it. I've got a VR that has got to go with it as well because it's no good to me.
Hunter Space. Said. Either S or X is good. I love my Xbox S. It's so silent.
I want the X.
Welcome
Series
to
X.
my channel. Feisty Fox. Said. They do it with anything you take into store. They try to find even the smallest thing wrong with it, as they like to rip people off.
I know. I sold my entire
Fox
gaming collection to them.
They'll buy it, lol.
And what happened is, right, all my consoles on my old Wii's, Wii U's, all my old PlayStation 1s, 2s.
Hunter Space. Said.
PS
I
Vita,
want the X but no stock and I'm
PSP,
not paying over for a console.
Game Boys and all that. I took all of that stuff in, and fun enough, all the consoles come to £280. And all the games that they took off me, which they only took about half and gave half back to me, saying they were scratched. All of them sold for 280 as well. It's funny that, isn't it?
Root. Welcome to my channel.
All of you guys all play on Xbox. So, like, if I do play a game that's not cross-play and stuff, obviously I've got no one to play with. So that's a massive issue for me. I'm quite a social gamer.
Erebus UK said, the only games worth selling I find are Pokemon titles. I sold Emerald to Sex for like quid and that SA for game.
I did that as well. I sold I think it was Ruby.
Said, Series S is actually in stock LOL.
I don't want a Series S. Hello, you right? Alright, cool. Okay. You can't get marshals, right?
Feisty Fox said, I don't have that problem as only really play games on my phone and I don't really talk much. Erebus UK said, yeah, Ruby probably sold for much more than you ever expected to LOL.
It did. I sold Ruby and I sold
Hunter Space
Zelda
said,
as well.
hopefully when the X comes in stock I'll be buying it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing, Hunter. So, but I mean, I might end up taking the PlayStation
Erebus
in
UK said,
and getting my money back.
I was going through a whole bunch
can.
of titles like games traded in and the majority of the money came from Pokemon games.
I had crates worth of consoles in games, Erebus, I took in. It was crazy. I spent a whole day in CEX while they went through all this stuff. And then I knew I wasn't going to get much, but the thing is, I needed the clear out. I needed it gone. It was more about just getting the stuff gone. So I stayed in there and... Oh yeah, that's using my side. Got the job done, basically. And then to have to take home half of it, because it was apparently scratched and stuff, which is bollocks, because I've taken some of the stuff
Hunter
back in
Space
since.
said, check Stock Informer for Xbox Series Hour updates.
I have. No, nothing there. Argos, I've checked Argos as well, nothing in there. Weirdly, Argos seemed to get a fair bit from Argos. That's where I got my PlayStation from in the first place. So I might have to get rid of the PlayStation and sit on the money for a bit.
UK said, yeah, it was the same for me. Clear space and pick up titles for the new gen.
Yeah.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I also hate the way
Hunter
PlayStation
Space
do audio.
said, last Microsoft was on the TH this month.
What? Oh, so I've missed out on one. Is that what you're saying? I'm sure I just saw a named boss over there.
Supply room access unlocked.
Second. Yeah, there he is. The named boss.
Erebus UK said, "The only thing I'm gonna struggle with is the release of Bloodborne. I know I'm gonna want to play it."
See, I'm not
Hunter
bothered
Space
about those
said,
games. I've looked.
"John Lewis is good to check as
Yeah,
well."
John, I've got games from them before. Not game, like consoles and stuff. TVs. Can't remember where I got my monitors from.
Hunter Space said, "They sell the Xbox Series. They had stock yesterday."
I'll have a look. I've done a general Google search. What have we got here? Ooh, nice. So this game, I'm going to have to start this up again on the Xbox when I get it. But we'll play it for now. I'll probably... Unless I change my mind, I'm probably going to take it in next week and get the money back. Just feels weird to be getting rid of a PlayStation 5.
Hunter Space said, "You gonna love the share button on the Xbox controllers."
Why? Oh, wait a minute, I'm running an assault rifle, aren't I? Yeah, oh, crap. Need that one back.
Hunter Space said, "The amount of times I've hit it instead of start is mind-blowing."
Really? Well, the PlayStation's got that massive, stupid button in the middle, isn't it? And I already use and
Erebus
prefer
UK said,
the
"I think it's just
Xbox
gonna
One.
symbolize the end of the console era. Really don't think you're gonna Xbox as much as you PC."
You don't reckon? Well, I'm already starting to... Well, I've recently decided that I might as well get all my games on console. Because it's easier for me. Streaming wise and stuff, and everything's going to be sort of like cross-play at least, like, you know, between consoles. You lot all play on console, why am I playing on PC?
Hunter Space said, "New gen Xboxes has the same power as a PC Atom."
So what is the most powerful console? Is it the Xbox or is it the PlayStation? I can't remember.
Hunter Space said, "It's the Xbox X."
Right. Does Xbox support external hard drives? I'm guessing yes.
Hunter Space said, "Yeah, they do."
Oh, see, you can see I'm sold on this.
Erebus UK said, "The Xbox is more powerful, but Microsoft spent majority of last generation giving up their exclusives."
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if you caught the start of the stream, but I was talking about like my thoughts on the two as companies and the way they're doing things, and I get the feeling that Xbox are just like business-wise they're more on it. They're planning.
Xbox cares
for the future.
about old gen games.
They're getting hold of all these companies that we all care about, really, kind of. And they're slowly getting added to the Game Pass. And they just seem to be more on it as a business and what they're providing for us, whether it's on console or Xbox gaming cloud, whether it's called, or the Game Pass and. Whereas PlayStation just don't really seem to care. They're still sort of marketing for a younger audience as well. No, I'm 40 now. I play shooters more than anything else. Like, there's games that come out I think, oh, they're really cool. I don't play them. Need some better keep that on for a minute. And the only games I'm really kind of like worried about missing out on when it comes to PlayStation is the Uncharted games, The Last of Us, and Horizon Zero Dawn. But Horizon's coming out on PC anyway. Other than that, I don't really care about anything else.
Xbox technically has more exclusives now due to the moaning Bethesda.
Can you switch the PC thing over so we can have a look? Let's have a look. I'm about to get shot.
Sammy Keeley. Welcome to my channel. Hunter Space said, oh, you can use mouse and keyboard with Xbox anyway if needed.
You can with PlayStation as well. Right.
That's the last of them. This city's gonna kill me one day.
Right. You can. So, what if I click all games? All PC games. Can I change that? Can I change the console at all? Is there any way of doing that, do you think? If I click that, it's going to take me to a website. No, not social. I've got to say, there's you know, there's a lot that I don't care about as well on the Xbox Game Pass. I've had the Xbox Game Pass already. I've had it for ages. Only recently I cancelled it. And this is one thing that they do, right, that I really like with Xbox Game Pass. If you haven't played any game within the month that you paid for that sub, they'll just go, do you want the money back straight away? And we'll cancel your sub straight away. And they just give it straight back. I've done that twice. Because there's been months on the PC where I haven't played it. They just give you the option. I don't know what I'm looking for, guys, to be honest. I was kind of hoping to see the console. games. Right, so we got the EA games there, which Squadrons, which I was playing in VR
Space
recently.
said, "Oh, they decided free-to-play games now don't need Xbox Live to play."
Right. I've never actually got into Halo, but every now and again I kind of feel the urge to have a go online. I know people are still playing it online. State of Decay, obviously, love that game. I can't see much without the console. What does that do? My collection. Oh, I think I broke it. Apparently I own those games. I can't see. I can't see the console games, sadly. So we'll stop looking at that. See, this is probably, you look at the PC stuff, I think is now it's gone downhill a bit. I can't find anything to play on PC. But I know what people, because I watch YouTube and stuff, and
Erebus UK said, PlayStation been allowing it since cross-play, since they don't run of Sony's servers, you don't need Plus to play them.
right.
Keep your eyes peeled and ears open. There's a strong outcast presence in the area, and a community.
So I've got a PS4 that I'm probably going to have to get rid of as well, otherwise the kids are going to keep trying to play stuff. And I'm not paying for... I don't want to pay for the subscription anymore. So I have to have a chat with that with the wife, I think. I mean, we could keep it so they could watch TV. I don't know if there's a real point in doing that, though.
Glad to see you, Division. Let's leave this city. Down to hell.
Hunter Space said, there's games for EA Play on console and Plus games on Game Pass.
The biggest bummer is I'm going to be without a console for a while. Means we're going to have to go back to trying to play this on PC. It's fucking hard work. I mean, I've done it for years, but streaming it sucks now, I've decided. God, my aim was a bit wobbly then, wasn't it? It was funny. Level up.
Hunter Space said, you into Warhammer games?
No. Not at all.
We evacuated the building, but my buddy's stuck on the roof. Come on.
Stay close, Agent.
Games that I really kind of get into, competitive games. I like Rainbow Six. I like this. I like Watch Dogs.
Hunter Space said, really amazing games to get into, very gory.
I like
Erebus UK
DayZ.
said, I didn't like Warhammer as a kid in Games Workshop, let alone on console.
I want to. I've been in there before and I thought, oh yeah, they kind of look cool. But then I'm like, nah. I wouldn't get into it.
Just keep on coming!
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, Space Marine is a shooter hack and slash that's a fun afternoon Raz. Hunter Space said, should look up the lore for Warhammer K, it's mad.
I actually, when I was a kid, I had a friend, oh my god.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm gonna die. Just saying. When I was a kid, I had a mate who had it. Like his dad built like a. Oh, I should probably heal myself up. A Warhammer table,
said,
and was into like doing all the
from
building.
Warhammer K is just Greek mythology.
And I always thought it looked pretty cool.
Almost there.
But I don't think that I
Hunter
don't
Space
think I'd get into playing
said,
it.
No, Erebus, it's way worse.
You gotta have friends
Erebus
to
UK
play those sort of games.
said, Erebus is the primordial god of darkness.
Yeah. I don't really like hang out with people outside of, chatting to you guys.
I can see him! He's trapped in the adjacent building!
Go fishing with my brother occasionally. That's about it.
Hunter Space said, I do mean the console and PC games, not the tabletop games.
I know, I'm just talking about... I know that you guys, some of you guys are into it, so that's what I'm talking about it. My mate Colin, who I used to work with, he used to be into it. He just plays World of Warcraft now.
Erebus UK said, Erebus is an antagonist in Warhammer. I get asked if I called myself after him a lot.
Is that where you named yourself from then? Why did you name yourself Erebus? Where is this guy? Oh, there he is.
Hunter Space said,
I'll try to create a path
Warhammer K lore makes our history look like wimpy stuff. Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, puts hand up, I am into, but I don't say anything about it if people aren't interested.
Like I said, I like it. I wish I was kind of like into that sort of thing.
Erebus UK said, no, I named myself Erebus cause I wanted a cool god that wasn't he butchered by Marvel DC.
That's a good point. Why aren't I using my skills, guys? I don't know, I'm sat here with all these skills and I'm not using them. Just chatting away.
Erebus
Make life a lot
UK
easier, wouldn't it?
said, Erebus is the god of darkness and the son of chaos.
Oh, my aim. This gun's so good. It feels so much better on console. You can actually feel like the gun going off. I'll tell you another thing that I'm not that interested in. Like they say that the PlayStation controller is like far better than the Xbox One because of the haptic feedback. Do you know that the triggers? I'm not that into it on the PlayStation. Like some games that, like on Rainbow Six, they do this. Sorry. They don't do it on this game. But basically, you push it halfway down, and it feels like a gun trigger, and you've got to put some real force into clicking
Wisp
the
Cosmic
trigger,
Guppy
and it don't feel right
said,
to me.
I do wonder why you bought one to begin with, boss.
Because I've always had
The
PlayStations.
last of them.
That's why. But I remember when I first, when me and Shell started seeing each other, I remember I had this kind of like, I went through this then about what I should buy. It was like the 360 or the PlayStation 3, and I did the same then. No, I didn't. No, I did. I got the Xbox first, and I was playing Skyrim and stuff on that. And I thought it looked awesome, and then I switched to the PlayStation. It's quite annoying. Mildly irritating.
Hunter Space said, should try Warhammer Vermintide either 1 or 2. It's a hack and slash style dungeon game. It's really fun on Game Pass. Believe it's on PC Pass as well.
I don't really like hack and slash
They roughed
stuff,
you up real good.
if I'm honest. I'm trying to think, have I ever played any hack and slash? The only things I can think of is I quite enjoyed Diablo. Is that considered a hack and slash? Why am I not getting down this thing? Yeah. Oh, I've got to finish the mission.
I just need to catch my breath.
Tough as leather, this one.
I can take it from here. There's an escort on the way to help. You did good out there, Agent.
Let me out the mission! You crazy fool! Won't let me out!
Said, Diablo kinda the ND remaster looks cool.
Oh, I'll tell you what I was looking at actually recently. That Path of Exile 2's coming out. I can't get out of here, this is doing my nutting. Doing my bloody nutting. Innit? I can't get out.
Erebus UK
Bullshit.
said, been trying to get him to play Bloodborne for a year now, and that's the best title of last generation.
I don't like
Hunter
that
Space
gothic sort of game.
said,
I will not like that game.
Path on console too.
I remember seeing Grammar playing Bloodborne and I thought, what the fudge is this? It just doesn't do anything for me. You know, the art style and the feel of the game really kind of like drives me to play a game, and I don't really get that from Bloodborne or
Hunter Space.
What's it called, Souls
said,
or whatever it's called.
Got to make him play Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. There we go.
Community
I just don't
showcase.
really get the feels
Welcome
for that game.
to my channel.
You guys just want to see me play it just so I struggle, which I won't because I'm bloody pro at games. But no, it just doesn't tickle my fancy. So I'm playing this now on PS5 and I'm going to get rid of
Hunter
it.
Space
It's crazy, isn't it?
said,
What am I doing with my life?
first Dark Souls game would make you cry.
I doubt it. What with pain?
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said,
You know I only cry for my penis.
Frustratino.
I've never cried anywhere but my penis before. Where is this
Wisp
bloody
Cosmic
thing?
Guppy said. Frustration, I can't do those games. Wisp Cosmic Guppy
Hostile control point
said.
detected.
It's like banging my head against a wall.
Yeah, this is another thing. I've been through all that sort of stuff. The pain.
Erebus
you know?
UK
I grew up playing Ghosts and
It took me
Goblins.
seconds to kill the final boss in Bloodborne.
30 seconds.
Which is good. And Rhodes is up to whatever crazy shit he does with the systems, and meanwhile Lau and her friend are doing their best to clean up
Erebus
this
UK
mess. It's a big
said.
effort. It's gonna take all
You
of
were
us,
always
and
gonna
a
be
whole
in
lot
good
more
hands.
besides, but for the first time in a long time, I think we got a shot.
That's really irritating me about PlayStation. The audio. Why can't I change the audio? I set it up now the same way I had the PlayStation 4, but when I'm in a game, right? So right, the mic going through the controller, that's absolutely fine. I'm fine with that. You can't change that to the camera, which is what I used to do. I used to change it so I could
Hunter
speak from a
Space
camera,
said.
and then the sound
Check out
out.
Biomutant, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen that. We could possibly have a look at a few games if you want in a minute. Because to be honest, now I'm playing this and I'm about to get rid of it. Seems pretty pointless, doesn't it? What was I saying?
Erebus UK
The audio. I
said.
cannot get the audio.
This has got me my day renown booster on Siege 4 Prime.
Oh, nice. I do like
A
Siege.
hyena defector has alerted us that they recovered something from the wreckage of Air Force One.
Ah, where have I got the Siege?
Keeping in a vault at the World Bank. Whatever they stole must be important if they're going to this much trouble. Our informant tells us that one of the hyenas should have the access code.
What do you... Oh,
I need you to get in, get the
Is
code,
Siege
open the
crossplay?
vault, and get back what they stole.
on console. This could be an issue here, because I've got Siege on
Hunter
PlayStation
Space
with all the characters.
said. The Xbox Series controllers are amazing.
Gonna die, because I'm stupid.
Hunter Space said. Maybe.
Because I won't be able to play with a Rebus, will I? I'll look into that in a second.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Erebus UK said. I'm so invested into Siege on PlayStation now I couldn't start again. I've nearly got all the ops and I wouldn't do the grind again.
Hostile
I've got all the...
Erebus
I've done
UK
it twice, Erebus.
said. Siege is not cross-play at all.
No, I've got it on the PC and the PlayStation. But I don't have it on Xbox. It's not cross-play at all. Oh well. I think I'm only missing a couple of the like early characters on
Hunter Space
PlayStation.
said. Free with Game Pass on Xbox.
Yeah, the characters bloody ain't
Wisp
though.
Cosmic
Have to
Guppy
get them all again.
said. I think it's cross-generation but not cross-platform.
Cross-generation. Oh, yeah. Ubisoft really need to get on top of this. With their cross-play and stuff. There, I
Space
was speaking about this yesterday.
said.
Ubisoft
It's
remind
the
me very
deluxe
much.
edition on Xbox. Erebus UK
Ubisoft are like Nintendo. Like
said.
it's just don't care.
4 never bought a season pass for Siege, it's all been in-game currency. Bloodluster. Welcome to my channel.
I'm still playing this game, and I'm about to get rid of it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Looks fantastic though, doesn't it?
Erebus UK said, I was gonna say Siege base game is free now anyways.
Oh, is
Hunter
it?
Space said, you get the year and year operators on Game Pass. Wisp Cosmic Guppy said,
Alright.
if you don't know, we certainly want Tino XD.
Go to the game library. I'm going to go through these games, and I can tell you now, 90% of them I don't play. My kids play it. Look, the kids have been playing Sonic on here.
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, yell you what, just roll out some Final Fantasy and immerse yourself in some nostalgia.
Well, I've already played that to death, man. Although I do still like it. I like watching you play it, Gup. Where is... I said yesterday I was going to get my memory
Erebus
card out,
UK
didn't I? What have I done with
said, have you played Maniator? That game looks fun. Wisp Cosmic Guppy
that? I have.
said,
I didn't like it.
I am terrible at it.
I didn't like it, man. I did to begin with, and then like the fun just sort of like went, and I was like, can't be bothered. Such an old man nowadays, aren't I? So hard to keep your attention, though, don't you find? Like a game is.
Wisp
I've got
Cosmic
real
Guppy
sort of high expectations from.
I have
of
no
games
idea why
nowadays.
people watch me struggle my dumb ass through it XD.
Because it's a good game. It's got a good story.
Hunter Space said, nice thing Xbox games are free upgrades to next gen if you bought them via Game Store.
Yeah, well, one thing PlayStation does is so where was it again? Was it down here? I get lost in here. Is it browse? No, I think it's subscriptions. So these games here, they've all been upgraded.
Said,
And you
same,
get them.
I'm actually struggling to actually want to play more Horizon.
It's a good game. So like these games you get for just having the the PlayStation Plus, and they've all been upgraded graphically. Ever so slightly, like whether it's just like 60 frames per second, more than anything, they just kind of like push things up to 60 frames instead of 30, and that's enough to make games look better. What game was it I played recently? They did that. No, it was the Division. The Division's gone up to 60 frames, which is crazy when you think of me playing it on PC at over 100 frames.
Feisty Fox, welcome to my channel.
Welcome back, Feisty. You get monthly games. I haven't played that. I played a little bit of that, and I don't think I like it.
Hunter
Zombie
Space
Army.
said, don't you have to buy the upgraded ones that aren't on that pass even if you own them?
No, you just, if you've got the PlayStation Plus yearly sub, you just get you get these as soon as you start up your console. If you've got no games, they just give you all these games to play. That's all these games. So that's one good thing. And they're all upgraded for the PlayStation 5. Like even Battlefield 1 looks crazy good. I know they've got plans to do more.
Said. Xbox Gold monthly sucks most of the time, be warned.
I pay for this as well, PlayStation Now. I kind of like World War Z, it's quite good fun. In short bursts. I tried to play Borderlands and I thought it was crap. I didn't even get past the intro. Avengers, don't care about it. Used to like Ace Combat when I was younger. Tried to play Stranded
Hunter
Deep,
Space
didn't like it.
Said. Of gold free games aren't good.
No. I wish... Should we get it up on Google a minute and see what games you actually get with the Xbox? I can't believe I'm thinking about switching. Let's have a looky look. Well, that's not a good fucking front page for me. Who the hell's interested in that? Console. Outriders. I could play Outriders. There we go. Octopath actually looks kind of good. Who doesn't like Alien Isolation? I want to see this. Why can't I see this? I've got the Xbox app, right? There's no way of switching between the console and PC. Or am I doing it wrong? My app looks a bit different to that one. River City Girls. I like that game. We've got jump back in. Right, if we go to library. No, it's not library, is it? Oh, look. See, this is what they've done. If you go to the console, you've actually got to connect it to a console before you can look. Got your game captures and stuff on here, though. That's pretty cool. For some reason, I've got absolutely hundreds of them. Don't know how that's happened. Black Desert, I actually own that on Xbox, so I'm actually missing out on that because I don't own it.
KYNC. Welcome to my channel.
What games do you guys actually play, do you think, on a daily basis on Xbox? I could try the console version of DayZ. Looks like you get
Hunter Space
all of Destiny
said.
on
Black
console.
Desert has a couple new classes.
Which one's the new one? Is it? Yeah, that must be the new one. I actually own this on PC anyway. Included. I actually haven't loaded it up. I've got it on PC. I haven't loaded it up for ages.
Hunter Space said.
Grandma and Paul actually play
Destiny
that.
on Game Pass is all free, all the DLCs.
So that'd be pretty cool. I've got it on PC, but it'd be nice to be able to sit there on console and play it. The Gears games, I still haven't played through much of those. I started playing it, haven't finished it. Halo, I've never actually got into Halo. It would be nice to play that.
Feister Fox said. 4 just started Genshin Impact. That's a cool game so far.
Yeah, I've
Feister
played that.
Fox
The kids like that.
said. Erebus suggested it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have played it. Haven't played that. I wouldn't mind playing that. I like the first one.
Hunter Space said. Halo fun, they are all on there.
Which is the Halo that everyone likes and everyone still plays? You know, competitively. Does anybody know? I tried Remnant. I didn't like it at all. Didn't get it. Obviously, I like that. I'd have to start that again. I like that on. That's crossplay though. I like that on PS4.
Feister Fox said. Hoping it's gonna help with me being more confident with streaming and chatting. Hunter Space.
Do I follow you, Feisty? Let's have a look.
F knows which is one it is. Wisp Cosmic Guppy said. Feister Fox, that is because he is a god of chaos.
I think I follow you. What are you doing, you stupid thing? Take me to the page. Is it that one? I'll add you to my host list. Oh, what am I doing?
ReYK. Welcome to my channel.
I always forget where this is. Stream channel, brand schedule, featured.
Hunter Space.
Post list, there it is.
Said. No Man's Sky actually fun now.
You reckon? The amount of times I've tried to play that game. Is it Feisty? Oh, Feisty Fox. There's another one that's stolen your name. Feisty Fox
Erebus
1.
UK.
That's just out of order.
Said. Building her up to the hot upstreams.
I think I better start watching. Who else streams? Erebus streams. Let's add him while we're here.
Feister
Erebus
Fox
UK.
said, "Thank you for adding me to the hosting list, greatly appreciated."
That's alright, I kind of add all my friends to host the list. Sorry, you. And Evo. I'll leave Evo on there because everyone likes to watch a bit of fighting game. Fun. Not that there's been one for the past 2 years, but... So, who have I got on my list? Nico's still there, Bronze, Gup's there. Grumpy. Does Grumpy stream now? I think he does, doesn't he? I better add him as well. Oh shit. Which one is it? Is it Grumpy Grinch 23? Is that his name? There's 2 of them. I think it's the Grumpy Grinch 23.
Erebus UK said, "You were on mine a long time ago, bud."
Oh, cheers, man. I think it's Grumpy Grinch 23. I haven't seen it for a while. I was supposed to be playing a tournament with Grump. I think it was on Monday, a Call of Duty tournament. But I haven't spoke to him. I don't know whether it's on or not. Probably not. River City Girls. That's a good game. I like the old school scroll and beat 'em ups.
Slaughter Kitten Clone.
Can we have a look at it?
Welcome to my channel.
Any of you guys ever play River City? River City Ransom? Do I have it? Oh, I think it was a Nintendo game, wasn't it? Do I have it? Don't have it. I don't have it on Master System. I think it was a Nintendo game. But look at the graphics. It's cool, isn't it? I'm probably the only person that thinks it's cool. Old school. My kids absolutely love
Wisp
Rocket
Cosmic
Arena.
Guppy said, "Very Streets of Rage."
Yeah, it was. Obviously, I could play Sea of Thieves again if I had the Xbox Game Pass, which is only a good thing. I still haven't completed Star Wars, and the good thing about me getting Xbox again is I've still got my save file, so I can just carry on playing it. So we could do that as well. Guild Wars. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Guild Wars Shadow Warrior. Should probably read. State of Decay is obviously a really good game.
Hunter
It's
Space
a really good game.
said, "Streets of Rage on Game Pass."
Yeah, I've already got it. Already played through it. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind going back and playing Morrowind again. Is that really weird? I really liked that game. I've probably put more hours into Morrowind than I have Skyrim. Nostalgia talking again, isn't it? Still haven't completed the Outer Worlds as well. The Messenger's a really good game. It's a really good game. Titanfall, still haven't played that. Everyone says that's freaking awesome. So what I am seeing is there's a lot of games that I've got on the PlayStation, but I've also got them on Xbox as well. So I'm not really missing out on much. Like I said, the only things I'm really missing out on are The Last of Us, Uncharted, and I want to say Horizon, but I know it's coming out on PC as well, but I don't know if it's coming out on PC the same time.
Hunter Space said, Stellaris is amazing game too.
We could YouTube some. What games do you think I would like? Oh, look, it's my stream. Four months later.
With a cooker tap, you always have 100 degrees boiling, filtered, chilled and sparkling water. All.
Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoint and welcome back to
Hello SpawnPoint.
So the Xbox Series X and Series S have been out for just over 4 months now, and having used the Series X almost daily since launch, I thought it was time that I did a follow-up video to my
that looks
first
good
one,
on a 4K
where I
TV.
unboxed it and I gave it my first impressions. So this is my 4 months later review. I'm going to cover things what I like, what I dislike, what I would improve, and what issues I have had so far.
Oh.
I'm also going to show you some gameplay of the various games and what it looks like on my TV. I also want to say thank you to Prime Gaming for sponsoring today's video. So starting with the controller. So the new Xbox controller still feels great, and as you would expect after only a few months of use, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. The thumbsticks still feel firm.
The buttons look nice and big, didn't they?
And the triggers feel solid as well. So the more that I've used it, the more that I like the grippy texture of the triggers as well. I've also picked up 2 additional controllers since launch. I've gone for the Shock Blue.
The old controllers work on it, I know that.
Obviously, these differ only in
I think they do on
colour
PlayStation
choices,
though as
they
well.
don't differ in the functionality at all, but they look really nice. I've not got one yet, but there's also the option to go for an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller.
That's one thing I quite like about the Xbox is all the different controllers you can get for them. They're like relatively cheaper.
It might be something that I go for in the future, but right now I really am happy with the normal
But I
controllers.
really like this
The only
controller.
thing I might do is I might get myself a custom controller from Colorware.
You
where
can't
can
see
kinda
it,
change the colour, you can go
but
for
the
any
sticks
style
are
that you like.
green.
I
They're
actually
invisible at the
think
moment.
PlayStation 5 DualSense controller.
But it's got like green bits. I really like this controller. And the button layout on an Xbox is way better, isn't it? You know? Having your movement stick there. For me.
Hunter Space
In fact, I even covered a dedicated
said,
video just on that controller.
New controllers
Unfortunately, the Xbox
cost.
controllers don't come with built-in batteries. I know you can buy the play and charge kits, but I prefer using a dock. So what I actually did was I bought a Power A dock, and this comes with 2 battery packs and 4 rear covers. Now this means that you can actually use these.
But what? How much are the PlayStation ones? Loads, aren't they?
Xbox Series X and Series S controllers, and also on the original as well. And also, I think this dock is probably one of the nicest looking docks that's out there. As for other accessories, I'm using a set of Astro A10s for my headset. Now I do actually have the new Xbox wireless headset on order as well, and that launches later this month. Now these cost about $100 or £90 if you order directly from the Xbox website, and they look pretty nice as well.
I wouldn't get
dedicated
headphones because I'm very particular about my headphones.
Interested.
They've got to be the open back ones because I need to be able to hear myself talking.
I'll explain later why I use this and what I actually use it for. Are there any other accessories I should be picking up for the Xbox? Anything that you would recommend? So I still really like the look of the Xbox. I think it's clean, it's stylish, and it's pretty minimal looking.
That's one thing I've always liked as well. What do you guys think of the look of the Xbox? I've always preferred the look of the Xbox to the PlayStation, but I think I'm the only one in the world, apart from this guy. I think the PlayStation just looks really. They're going for futuristic, aren't they? It looks weird in my setup next to my PC there. But the Xbox looks really clean
as well. Now I actually have
Hunter
it stored on my
Space
shelves here, as you can see.
Said,
and I actually think it looks quite
look up the
understated as well.
Xbox
Now,
external storage device price.
Do I really want to?
Hunter Space said, for the new Xbox.
Is it like a dock? Is that what you got me looking at here? I don't know what I'm looking for. Is it Seagate? Game Drive?
Hunter Space said. It's a dock TB.
I can see a dock. It's a lot of money. But look, I'll bring it over. So there's a dock here. I'm assuming that's what you're on about. I mean, the Seagate Xbox Drive here, I mean, that's very affordable. For 2 terabytes. If I was to get one, I'd probably get something like that. I do like the idea of the dock. 4 terabytes there.
Hunter Space said. ST1.
The first one, that's two. That was over like 200 quid. Just because it's a plug-in dock.
But right now,
I wouldn't
I've
go
no
for
intention
that.
of doing anything to this console at all. I really do like the look of it. Now, talking about the speed of the console, when it comes to the speed of the Xbox, it's absolutely rapid. Now, I mean, it's kind of expected for a next-gen console.
Is it fast? Oh, you guys won't know this.
You'll obviously get used to
Is
it,
it faster
and
than
it'll
the
no longer be a
PlayStation? In
fast
fact, the
console
PlayStation
into
is
its
pretty
previous
fast
time.
at loading up.
But it only takes going back to an old console like I did the other week. I actually turned on my PlayStation 4 just for the sake of it, and that's when you really realise just how fast these new consoles are. So whether I'm jumping into games, navigating the dashboard, or just booting it up from cold, it's absolutely rapid.
Hunter
This is definitely
Space
something that I will not tire of.
said.
Now, if you follow
Really
my channel
fast.
for a while now, you'll know that I do primarily play on the
The
PlayStation
last-
5. But over the last few months,
The last Xbox console I had,
Hunter
I had
Space
the
said.
Xbox One X.
Couple seconds load time.
And I did kind of get the feeling that it was a bit janky on the screen, like moving around and stuff, and I kind of had a feeling like it might crash any second. I do hope the new one doesn't feel like that.
Now, what I usually play on the Xbox are the exclusives that I cannot play on the PlayStation 5, and also I've been using Game Pass a lot. So games that I would not normally go out and buy, but have been available or free to download, if that makes sense, on Game Pass, they're the ones that I've been playing. And the backwards compatibility of the Xbox is just incredible. I mean, the fact that you can play almost all of your old favourite...
I've got some Xbox games down here on the floor, in a box, which you can carry on playing on the new system. That's pretty cool.
Xbox games on just one console is awesome, and there are so many games on here that I do want to play or replay again, games that I used to play back on the Xbox 360. Now this alone is a massive selling point for the Xbox, but if you're not interested in playing old games, well, the new games look absolutely incredible. So it's probably no surprise that one of my favourite games is Forza Horizon 4. Now this game, without any doubt, is one of the...
I've been thinking about downloading Forza again.
Said. The hard drive RSSD Super Instant also has resumed, so you come off your game and play another and come back, you can instant resume where you left off.
I think it does that on PlayStation as well,
every single time.
To be fair.
Now, I've definitely spent more time driving around than actually racing on this, but it's just absolutely awesome. Another game that I've recently picked up again was Gears 5, so I've been playing through that. So it's running at 4K 120 and it's silky smooth. Obviously the TV here is definitely helping, but the black levels and the detail in the dark scenes is really impressive. So if you've ever played Gears before, or you like...
I've always noticed this about Xbox consoles, even going back to the 360. Like when I switched from the 360 to the PS3, I noticed that the Xbox just seemed to be really crisp. I don't know whether it's because it's more PC than anything else or something like that. But like the edges of things just really crisp, and the light. It was like playing on PC, really.
Third-person co-op games, this is definitely one to give a go.
Oh, bloody hell. Bloody adverts.
I'd be able to invest. I assumed it was for those with loads of cash.
With HSBC, you can get started from £100. And with 5 ready-made funds, you just need to decide...
Another racing game that runs at 4K 120, and it actually only came to Game Pass a couple of weeks ago, and that is Dirt 5.
Streamers
now, I have
area.
had this game since launch on the PlayStation
Welcome
5,
to my
and that was when it
channel.
was full of bugs, and trophies won't pop in, and it was a real pain in the ass. But since then, they've improved it quite a lot, and it's a lot of fun. So it's an arcade racing game, it runs super smooth, and it's really easy. It's one of those easy games you can just pick
We
up and
used to
play.
have a lot of fun playing
Cough, cough, ad
Horizon.
blocker, cough, cough.
I can't. Do you know why I can't run the ad blocker anymore? It stops me from watching Twitch. This is a new thing. I don't know why it does that. Twitch won't run with ad blocker on.
30 minutes or so. And the fact that it's now included in Game Pass, I would highly recommend downloading this game.
Hunter
and definitely
Space.
give it a go.
Said.
Yeah.
So although I primarily
Chrome.
game on consoles such as the Xbox, the Switch and the PlayStation 5, I do also play on my laptop sometimes and my MacBook Pro, believe it or not. Now I know it's for nothing intensive, but that's because I don't yet have a dedicated gaming PC. But over the last few weeks, I've actually been playing a free game that's called Valorant, and a few other games as well while I've been sat at my desk. Now, as I am an Amazon Prime member, in fact I think I've been with Amazon for probably like 6 or 7 years now, I also benefit from Prime Gaming, and that includes the monthly drops, perks and bundles that they regularly offer. So Prime Gaming and Riot Games, that's a developer behind Valorant, they're actually giving away a free item this month. So if you're already a Prime member, this Love Bite Gun Buddy is completely free for you. All you need to do is click the link in the description of this video and you can claim it now. But just bear in mind, this offer does expire on March the 22nd, so you do need to be quick. If you've not got Prime, well, you can actually sign up to that today. All you need to do is click the link in the description, sign up to Amazon Prime, and when you join Prime Gaming, you will then get a free Twitch sub, and you get access to the exclusive game drops each month. And next up is Warzone. Now, I've played a few games of this over the last few months, and I don't know what it is, but I'm absolutely terrible at this game on the Xbox. I mean, I'm no pro gamer on the PlayStation 5, but on the Xbox, I don't know what it is. I'm just so bad. Maybe players on the Xbox are just better. I'm not really too sure, but I'm terrible. Absolutely awful. But I've still enjoyed it, and it obviously runs really smoothly as well on here. Now, there are loads of other games as well that have been optimised for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S already.
I'm terrible at that bloody game. Anywhere I bloody play it, I think. Actually, I might have a go on it in a minute. But the last couple of days I've been playing it because of the event. I've actually been killing some people. I almost won. Yesterday on Warzone, I was the last one of my team up, and there was 2 guys left to kill, and we were all like running in from the storm, and I was like, I was trying to gear up and stuff, and just as I'm switching a gun, they got me, and we came second place. So I can't. I'm not that bad, but
Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which looks absolutely stunning. You've got Assassin's Creed, Cold War. You've got Grounded as well. You've got Watch Dogs, and you've got WRC 9.
Got Watch Dogs. Where? Well, the new one, Legion.
Bronze Elite.
Have we got Watch Dogs Legion?
Welcome to my
channel. Hey, Bronze, how's it going? Bronze Lee is an Xbox owner as well. Actually, that's a point. I could play with Bronze Lee on the Division.
Hunter Space.
Nice.
Said. Legion on Xbox.
If I switch to Xbox, I could. Bronze Lee, you have to tell me if you play Division 2 on Xbox. That would sway me.
60 games, or you're interested in games that are only optimized for the new consoles, you can do that. So I've mentioned Game Pass already, and this is actually a massive part of Xbox.
Wisp Cosmic
so all
Guppy.
The games that I've already been playing so far
Said.
that I've just mentioned.
Bronze Run.
They are all included as part of Game Pass. So for £11 or $15 a month, you can get Game Pass Ultimate, and that gets you hundreds of games each month that you can play, and it also includes Xbox Gold as well. Now you'll get to keep these games.
I reckon we should get back into playing Horizon, guys.
Or they are removed from the library in the future.
Remember we used to do a weekly get-together and race,
Speed Heat, Madden, Plants
just for
vs.
fun.
Zombies, and Battlefield. They're all included as well.
Why don't we do that anymore?
Price. And that's absolutely huge, and it's well worth the monthly fee. In fact, since I picked up the Xbox last year, I've not actually bought a single game at all outside of Game Pass. So every game that I've played, or any game that my children have wanted to play,
this is the way I think games are going. I mean, this is why I think Xbox have got such a strong
Hunter
grasp
Space.
on the market.
Said. Dollars is probably why you thought it was.
It was, Hunter, you're right.
Versus PlayStation 5 video last year.
That controller looks
Series
sick.
X is still absolutely silent. It's actually quieter than the PlayStation 5. So whether it is on or off, you cannot hear it.
That's
at all,
nice.
other than the beep when you first turn it on. But after hours and hours of gameplay, I've never heard the fans kick in. I literally don't know what the fans sound like. As for the disk drive, well, I don't actually have any discs at all, so I can't test that out, but I would imagine it was still quite quiet as well. So the dashboard and the overall UI of the Xbox Series X has kind of left me feeling pretty bored. Now, it looks fine.
Has
and it
Bronze
is
managed to get
very
through the
easy to
adverts
use,
yet?
a lot easier
Are
to
you
use
there,
than PlayStation
Bronsley?
5. But as I've mentioned before, it's no different to the previous gens. I know it's evolved over time, and it'll probably evolve again, it'll change again in the future, but it leaves me wanting more. I would have liked to have had a cleaner or a fresher look. But one cool feature though is, depending on the last game that you played or the current game that you're playing, the background image of the dashboard actually changes. So here you can see the entire background is completely changed depending on the game that I'm playing. I also like the pop-up menu, so on the controller itself, if you press the Xbox logo, this is the menu that you see. It's kind of like a quick navigation.
Yeah.
So while you're playing
Yeah,
games,
I
you
do.
can easily jump between
Everyone
party
does.
chats and view your settings, or even swap games. So
They
another
used
awesome feature that I have actually enjoyed.
used to be able to turn it off, Hunter, but now they force it upon everyone. It's quite annoying.
Hunter
as far as I know.
Said,
Do you not?
I don't LOL.
Are you a what do you call it? When you get a certain amount of viewers. What was it called again? Associate. I can't remember what you called it. Anyway, yeah, for some reason I get ads when people come.
Especially when I'm alternating between my gameplay
to
and
my
my
stream.
children's gameplay, and that's quick resume. So not all games are compatible with this, unfortunately, at least not yet anyway. But what you can essentially do is close one game down and open another game up without actually losing the position that you're in.
Oh, right.
So here,
actually, you can't do that on PlayStation. What you can do, like, if you go from a game, you can go to, like, YouTube or something like that. But you can't play two games and then go back to the other one that's still in the same place.
You started on Gears 5, and without actually closing the game down or saving or returning to the home screen, I was actually able to then jump into Forza. And then after playing Forza for a little bit, I can then jump back into Gears 5 again. Now, the time that it takes to jump between games is quite quick. It's not rapid, but it's definitely a lot quicker than closing
You
each
can do
game
it up
down
to Games
individually,
Believe.
or go to the
Free
save
games,
menu,
bloody hell.
then go back to
Sotish.
the home screen, choosing a game,
Welcome to
opening
my
the next
channel.
game up, again, choosing your
Benvenip.
loading your
Hey
game
guys, how's it
save,
going?
Welcome
and
to
then
my
going from there.
channel.
As opposed to
Welcome,
this, just
welcome.
click a game, it loads it straight up and it goes to exactly the same part that you were last playing. So we know that the internal storage of the Xbox Series X is a 1TB SSD, of which just over 800GB is usable. So although 800GB is probably enough for most, there's also the option to expand this using the Seagate storage cards. So for about £220 or $220 on the Xbox website today, you can actually buy these official cards, and they plug
Hunter
into the back of
Space
the console, and that adds
said,
an additional 1TB
They also
of storage,
just added a
and that keeps
feature to
exactly the
improve
same
your
performance of
download
the
speed
internal
of your
memory.
games.
Plus they look pretty neat
Oh,
as
they
well.
plug into the
What's great
back.
about these drives is you can actually play and store your optimized games for the Xbox Series
Oh,
S. and
cool.
X.
Do you know that PlayStation cap you out at 40 megabytes per second? So what we tested this the other day because I was streaming with Grammar and Paul. I'm streaming with those guys tonight, by the way. I think we're going to play some Rocket League. Is it Rocket League? The car one. We're going to play that tonight. If you guys want to watch that or join in. But we decided, I think it was on Tuesday, that we were going to play that game. And I was like, oh, I download it on PlayStation, and because I'm going to play with controller anyway, it's going to be cool. And it was taking forever. It was like, I was almost 7%. I was like, right, let's see how fast it downloads on PC. So I started up on PC at the same time. And it was done in seconds on PC, and it was still going on the PlayStation, so I got there instead.
Yeah. Now you can also use the normal SSD drives like the SanDisk drives that I've got, but this will not work with playing Xbox Series X or S optimized games. It will only work with back-compatible games.
Oh, right.
So if you follow my other gaming channel, which is Spawn Point Gaming,
Shit.
you'll know that I...
Those hard drives are expensive. Man. That's like a console price. 250 quid, I think that's what it said it was. That's a lot of money for a proper
regularly upload
hard
gameplay
drive.
footage of games I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. So being able to record games and easily upload them is really important to me. Now the Xbox does support the option to record in 4K, which is absolutely awesome. However, it's not quite as easy as I first hoped it would be. So if you want to record for more than 30 seconds in 4K, you'll actually need a compatible 3.0 external SSD drive. And that will then
I've got
allow you to
OBS,
record
man.
onto that
Doing
instead
that.
of the internal drive, as it won't let you do that, unfortunately. So I'm using a SanDisk Extreme SSD. Now I've only gone for the 500 gig version, as I've got no intention of adding much more than that. So it needs formatting to NTFS. You need to plug it into a laptop. You can't just plug it straight into the Xbox.
I'm just going to run downstairs and put the oven on a minute, guys. I've got to do pasties for lunch.
Settings screen,
Back in a sec.
you need to select the new drive and you need to set it as capture location. Now on the capture window, you'll also then have the option to change between the internal memory, which is all you would have if you didn't have an SSD plugged in, and now you can change it to the SSD. So in this case, I've actually called my SSD Xbox Series X. So to capture games, it's really, really easy. You just need to press and hold the share button on the controller, and then it will start recording to the SSD. And then you just press and hold again to stop that recording. So the issue is when you actually want to take that footage and upload it to YouTube like I do, you cannot actually upload straight from the Xbox. What you need to do is you need to remove that drive from the Xbox, you need to plug it back into your laptop, and then you need to upload it manually. Now this seems all just
I'll tell you what I'm going to do in a minute.
me. Whereas on the PlayStation 5 you can
cancel my PlayStation subs.
SSD, and you can upload it straight to YouTube. So hopefully Xbox
Hunter Space
update in the future
said,
will allow you to upload your footage.
You get a good GB after updates anyway. Most games on Xbox are until that big. The biggest game is Warzone. Wisp Cosmic Guppy.
I know, just 122.
Meet Ginsters for lunchy.
Ginsters? What?
Said.
So when it comes to issues or faults with the Xbox, I've actually experienced one problem so far, although it has repeated itself about 4
There are actually the pasties we are eating for lunch. They're like made by, I think it's called Pippins or something like that. It's a place down here in Penryn. And get them delivered.
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, that will never stop making me chuckle.
In their first year, their tiny bones must strengthen to be 4 times stronger than concrete.
How do I cancel
Raw Cannon Kitten is tailor-made to support
my my PlayStation Now? Here we go.
I never thought I'd be able to invest. I assumed it was just for the high flyers.
Subscription management, come on.
From £50 a month, with tailored on.
And this is something to do with the connectivity between the console and the controllers. So for some reason the console will just stop working with all 3 controllers, all at the same time as well. Now if I actually turn the console off and on again, that won't fix it. The only workaround that I've found so far is to completely power it down. So remove the power cable out the back of the console, leave it unplugged for maybe a minute or so, and then plug it back in. Once I do that, then the controller starts to work
Welcome
again.
to my channel.
Well, as I say, this has happened about 4 or 5 times, and it seems to be if I let one of the controllers turn itself off on its own.
What's he talking about here, guys? I missed it completely. There's an issue with the controllers. I can't see how to cancel my PlayStation sub. This is really irritating me. Hey, lol, what's that? Lol's Doc. Thanks a lot for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
So due to inactivity,
so you caught me.
And once it does that, that's it. All 3 controllers just
pissing around with this.
I cannot use them until I power it down completely. So what improvements would I want to make to the Xbox Series X now that I've used it?
Hunter
I think
Space
the first one for me at least
said,
is the gameplay capturing.
Talking about having controller on at the same time connected and leaving them on.
Plug it into a laptop and then upload it.
What, do they just like go off after a while and then you can't get them reconnected or something? That's how he was talking about. Here it is, $8.99 monthly sub, turn off. No. I turned it on by accident.
Lolsdick
What?
said, I watched this video
turn
the
it-
other day.
turn it
I
off,
was
turn
having
it
a
off.
hard time choosing. I finally went Xbox. Hunter
My-
Space said,
I feel like my headphones
no,
are
I
really
just
loud.
turn my on. It does turn off to save battery.
I managed to turn my headphones up by accident with the lead. I missed that. Sorry, hon. I was talking to myself. No, I just turn mine on. And it does turn off to save battery. Ah, right. Like your regular Xbox ones.
You need to be able to do it from the console, so that definitely needs to be implemented. I'm surprised it's not on there already, to be honest. I'd also quite like the user interface.
PlayStation Plus 12-month membership. It was 50 next.
And make use of the wallpapers that you see behind. I also think the controller should have come with inbuilt batteries.
2021.
Now, I know Xbox have never done
First,
this, and I know a lot of
it's
them
in
are
reverse, and it's
that they'd rather
6th.
replace a battery if it goes faulty
First of the
than
6th.
an entire controller when it dies. But I've never had a controller die on me, so I've never had that experience. And that's about it, really. So
oh, right, so it is actually coming up. I better turn that off. Couple of months.
Software updates, so that's not a bad thing either. So would I recommend you picking up an Xbox Series X over the previous Xbox?
There
One
we go.
X?
I've cancelled all my PlayStation
would.
subs.
You're not really going to be getting games to play,
that
but
expires
the games that
on
are
the
optimized for the Xbox Series X
26th
look
of the
absolutely
4th.
Incredible. On top of that, everything runs
this
so
month.
fast and very, very smooth.
Oh, that was coming up quick.
Plus,
Good job I
it's
turned
so
that off.
Quiet as well. So if you've not got a TV or monitor that supports the console's full capabilities, which is 4K, 120 and VRR, I would recommend still going for the Xbox Series X. Now, a few months ago, I actually did a comparison against the PlayStation 5, where I basically compared the pros, the cons of both consoles, so if you're not sure which one to go for, definitely check that one out. Well, that was my 4-month follow-up review of the Xbox Series X. It's been absolutely awesome. I'm already looking forward to new games coming out later.
It was very informative. Thank you very much, Mr. Spawn Point. Should we? I haven't watched this Happy Console Gamer for ages. Let's check him out a minute.
So welcome back to another episode.
Mr.
And
Canadian.
today...
Do you want to know an interesting fact about this guy? He's actually British. His mother is from the Midlands somewhere.
I thought I'd talk about the Xbox Series X and the PS5 3 months later, after launch. My experiences with both of these machines, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs. Yes, I know 3 months ago it was absolutely ridiculous to find these machines. It still is now. Retailers
Hunter
were
Space.
canceling.
Another interesting
Said,
fact, this guy is way older
Oh,
than me.
make sure to get a
looks
charging
younger.
pad Venom docking station pretty cheap on Amazon.
I don't have a charging thing, but I've got one of those battery packs in here. I got one of those official Xbox ones for charging up. It does me. I charge it up here next to my PC, so it's never really been an issue.
Orders,
My setup, right?
Scalpers,
This is how my setup looks. So I've got the 2 monitors here. I've got my PC on the table, and next to that I've got the PS5. And the PS5, where that's sitting, the Xbox is. I'm going to have to make space for the Xbox to sit there. I think it's a little bit wider.
But I feel bad
Slightly.
But
But that's where it's going to live.
Space. Said, it lasts a good hours on charge.
Right, do you know what? The PlayStation 1, I reckon, lasts for about 3 hours. Same as the PlayStation 4. Fucking irritating,
I don't believe there's a huge rush here.
Connecting an Xbox pad to your phone as well is so easy compared to
PS5,
PlayStation.
With the Xbox Series X, have they lived up to your expectations? Have they lived up? Are you enjoying them? Are you not enjoying them? Should you have waited a little bit of time? Let me know down in the comments.
Mr. Happy Console Gamer, I've barely
Said,
used mine.
I only charge my controller once a day.
Who may not have picked up a system, maybe you can make them feel a little better, but don't make them feel too jealous at the same time if you really, really loved it. Now, let's
I just slapped mine on charge. I've got it on charge now.
It's
Got them both plugged in.
And I just want to say, the machine itself, never mind the aesthetic, all the games running on it, that's fine. We're going to get to that. But the look of the machine has still not washed over on me. I still think it's the most ridiculous design I've ever...
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was dreading what he was about to say. I was about to lose all respect for this guy.
I like the coloring of it. I think that's cool. The contouring, that's neat and all that. But every time
Happy Console
I'm moving
Gamer.
around, I'm trying to hit get a capture device in the back of it. I'm like, what? Who designed this thing? It's so
Who did design
ridiculous.
it?
It's really big. It's really gigantic that way. And there's one thing that I hate.
What do you guys think about this console? Somebody, be honest. Do you actually think this thing looks
Hunter
good?
Space said, pretty sure the battery pack for the Xbox One doesn't work for the Series controller.
Oh, does it not? Okay.
PS5. Wait for it. There's one thing I hate. The stand. The stand. I hate the stand. I believe this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Hunter Space
I'm designing a console
said,
for Sony. I'm like, hey guys,
no
this is
PlayStation
it.
does look ugly.
I know, right?
But the only thing is, we need this little stand to go up.
It looks kind of flashy, but
don't you think there'd be somebody saying,
it only looks good like that, and it barely looks good. It looks like I don't know what. Why was this a good design? I mean, it looks okay, but
just have a machine
if you turn it on its side, it looks even uglier.
Hunter Space
on its own
said,
wasn't there somebody
no stand for Xbox LOL, don't think you really need it.
I think I think I like the minimalist sort of like aesthetic of the Xbox. When I first saw it, same thing though, it was kind of split. Everyone was like, oh, that looks stupid, it's just a box. But like the simple, like, crisp edges and just the fan on top, I thought it looked better. I know I'm pissing people off talking about this. There's probably people watching thinking, why are you thinking about getting rid of the PlayStation? That's alright. It's just the games. It's all about the games, and not actually, and playing with you guys.
I remember waiting for,
It's the whole reason why I'm thinking about doing it.
This game getting released? I remember that
Hunter
kind of feeling,
Space
and that's the feeling
said,
that
it's just
I'm getting from
where
Xbox
my
Series
friends
X
are.
is a fridge. You can also buy a Xbox Series X actual mini fridge. LOL.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I really enjoy with PS4 games. I'm seeing faster load times. I felt I had that with ease, where I would, teleport from one section of the city.
I don't know
to
whether I'm
another,
making a
and I
mistake
would
again.
count 3 seconds. And
It's nagging me
load up the
thinking
entire
about it.
city once again. And so I was really blown away with that. Even going from the city to the outer regions.
But like, you can't have two. I'm thinking. Last generation, I had both, and it was just overkill. Like, find a place for these things. You can't really have them set up at the same time. And because you save your game library, I've got hundreds of games on the PlayStation, and basically I've got to say goodbye to those. So at this point, if I switch consoles, that's it. I've switched for life, I think. I don't want to do it again. Like, the next generation after this will have to be Xbox or PlayStation.
It still was that fast at loading. Now, I noticed that with a few other games. I haven't done side-by-side comparisons, but I do notice faster load times. And let me say, I've said it, there's still so many great games on PS4. There's so many amazing games. And yes, there has been some kind of smart delivery, and there's not called that for PS5, for the PS5, that makes games run a lot better. That's cool. I'm liking that. But it's also showing you that the PS4 was pretty damn good at what it was doing. So if you haven't picked one up, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's no massive
Man,
rush.
I'm not going to be able to play
It's
The
still
Last of
gonna
Us
be
again.
there, and by the time you probably get one, a whole bunch more games will be out to make it super worthwhile. And I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to when we get the PS5 Slim. I can't wait for that version. I'm looking forward to a smaller, more condensed machine, because right now it's just big and bulky and awkward. The best way I can say it. Okay, the Xbox Series X. 3 months later, what do I think? I still think that I'm blown away. Every time I see it, I can't believe how small the Xbox Series X is. I remember when I used to see it in all the pictures, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be this big. And it's like this big. It's like tiny. It's a GameCube size, right? A couple of GameCubes. Unreal. And so I'm really happy
it's
about
actually
that.
quite
It takes up
small
a lot
then.
of room, and it's very quiet. It's a very quiet machine, and I love it. When I'm finished playing a game, I can just put my controller right on top of it. It's all cool and all that kind of stuff. And it's great. How are the controllers? Well, I just got my Sea of Thieves controller like I normally do, and just have that going. So it's the same basic controller that I use. I didn't like their controller. I found the back of it very gritty and all that, so I just used a standard Xbox One X controller, and that works great for me. How are the games? How are they doing? To talk about them, I need to talk about Game Pass. I need to talk about that. And let me say, I think Game Pass is absolutely incredible. I think it's absolutely incredible and absolutely terrifying.
Hunter Space
What do I mean by that?
said,
I
My
think
Series
there's such
S
an
is the size
amazing
of the fan
selection
for the
of
original
games, and
Xbox
there's a
One.
lot of great games. The Yakuza series is in there. There are so many titles to pick from that you'll just be going up. You'll be going up, scrolling, going, what do I want? I'll download this. I'll download that. Okay, it is awesome. And then every single big first-party game, boom, it comes on there.
That's it.
Like the Medium.
This is it.
The Medium. Boom.
I think you've just got to be realistic with what kind of games you're going to be playing nowadays. And I think the ease of playing all these AAA games day one and having them there to go on the Xbox, I think it's far better than what PlayStation's got to offer. And the majority of the games I play more of the Xbox sort of titles, the shooters and all that stuff, rather than what PlayStation has to offer as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer, and I should have gone when I was buying a new system, when I was doing the pre-orders, all the way up until I was seeing the new PlayStation. I already had in my head that I was really sold on the Xbox stuff. And really, it was just like The Last of Us and Horizon and Uncharted that was swaying me towards the PlayStation and my library of games.
Hunter Space said,
There you go. You got Game Pass.
couple
Here's
cool
the first
shooters
party
coming to
title for you.
Xbox.
Day one. Go have
I do
fun.
like the shooters.
Go
I
have fun.
like looter shooters as well. Like, I got a new Scavengers game coming out. That's probably going to be on there, and the day before, I should imagine all of that stuff's going to be. I hope it is anyway.
What is scary? What is scaring me about Game Pass? What's scaring me is how much I'm enjoying it. Right? It's a subscription service. It's a Netflix. It's that. So, it's the same sort of thing being a movie collector. I have all these Blu-rays, and then all of a sudden I get into Netflix, and I'm like, yeah, all I need is Netflix. I don't need to buy movies anymore. Do you see what I'm saying?
I've got VR for my PlayStation, which is going to have to go with it as well. I'm going to have to take that in. Get some money for that. All my VR games I play on the Oculus now, so I'm not really missing out on anything there, because the Oculus is way better than what the PlayStation had to offer. I know they're going to bring out their new stuff eventually.
When you have this kind of subscription service, you just start consuming media, and you're just so involved in that, you forget about physicality. You forget about physical games. And I get it. It's neat that way. You don't have all these games behind you. But I am one of those guys. I grew up in a physical media...
Outside.
What happened?
Don't know. Must have broken in the freezer or something, because it's literally like a massive great crack and you just see all the filling.
I'll have that one, it's alright.
No, it's fine. I'll have it. I don't mind. I'm just saying we're gonna have to keep an eye on it.
Alright, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Alright.
time period. And I will till I'm dead. I'll still be trying to buy physical media no matter what, because it means something. I like something tangible where I can hold it and say, look, I'm holding this copy of the game. It feels real to me. When I'm just playing something, it's the experience and it's wonderful, but I don't have it. So what happens is, if I cancel my Game Pass, I don't have any of my games, right? But if I buy physical games, they're always there. They're always there. Even though there's some games that you can't play without being online. That's a thing that's been driving me crazy for a very long time. But I think Game Pass is incredibly strong. And if you only play, I don't know, if you're not like a hardcore gamer, you're like a casual player, I think it's a great way to go. You know, if you don't care about collecting or buying physical...
I think we should start playing Forza again. Let me put this on the Discord a minute. I keep seeing it. I don't even have a tab for it anymore. Do I? Got a bloody League of Legends one here. No one plays League of Legends apart from me. Let's change that one. Let's delete that one completely. And change it to Forza.
Hunter Space said, "Oh yeah, games to check out, not out yet of course. Biomutant open world looter road shooter mixed with sword and weird stuff, looks amazing. Necromunda hired gun, which is a new FPS style Doom game."
Is it cool? I'm going to check out. Should we have a look at that now? I think we've heard enough of Happy Console Gamer. I mean, he's alright and stuff, but he's not really telling us what he thinks. He's got both of them. He likes both of them. You know? It's not really good to watch for me anyway at the moment. I think I've seen this, you know? 16... Oh, let's IGN it. Wait, did I miss something then? What was that? No, right. Open world looter. Okay.
Hunter Space said, "Don't forget this video made by IGN."
What, this trailer? Okay.
Good swap. Swapping your shop to Aldi. Swap and save over 35% on this big family shop.
Uswitch customers can now switch energy in as little as one click.
Bloody cold, isn't it?
After a long period of development, THQ Nordic's Biomutant is slated to release on May 25th for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Developed by Experiment 101, the action RPG epic is chock full of gameplay mechanics and systems. Here are 15 things you need to know before venturing through the new world. Before we go ahead, please consider subscribing to our channel. We upload new videos every single day, and your support really helps us out. With that out of the way, let's start. Character customization. Anthropomorphic creatures rule in Biomutant, and you'll be playing as one throughout the story. As such, you can customize numerous aspects of your character, such as fur, fangs, height, and so on. Choosing a lighter creature may confer more movement speed, but a heavier creature will be able to soak up more damage. Players can also opt for one of 6 DNA strands, which can influence one's attributes. It's also possible to reseed the genetics of DNA strands for different results.
Looks a bit fluffy to me.
A class system is also in place, allowing one to specialize their character further. You can opt for a commando who's all about using guns, or a Cypherik who focuses on magic.
I'd be all about the
different types
guns.
of classes and how to obtain them have yet to be revealed. We do know of at least one that can be unlocked through pre-ordering. More details on that later. Story and setting. Though you're playing as a custom character at the start, Biomutant does have an overarching story. The tree has been polluted. As a result, the player must venture out and save the tree while also dealing with the 6 different tribes. Originally part of a unified enclave, these tribes have separated and possess their own goals. Depending on your decisions, the story can branch off in unique ways, and though the plot is fully narrated, this decreases as you progress. You can also manually reduce the narration in the options. Dynamic weather and dead zones. Biomutant's world is roughly 4 by 4 kilometers, and while not the largest, it promises numerous secrets and mysteries to uncover. The game has a dynamic weather system and day and night cycle, which reportedly influences enemy behavior. There are also dead zones, which require a gas mask and an oxygen tank to explore, and cryo areas that require warm clothes to safely explore. Tribe War. The Tribe War is one of the other major plot features. Some tribes are looking to save the tree while others are looking to destroy it. You can either ally with the tribe and perform tasks for it, furthering its goals in the process, or choose to eliminate all of them. To help take down a rival tribe, you'll need to capture their outposts, which provides unique rewards like new weapons, skills, and so on, and then their fortress. Whether you stick with a chosen tribe or abandon them halfway through is completely up to you. Thankfully, it seems like there won't be any fetch quests. Experiment 101, Stefan Lundqvist, told Game Reactor that the emphasis is on secret discoveries or exploration, where you
I don't know.
find
I'm
something
gonna have to
interesting in the
try
world,
it.
and that will give you a small personal quest line.
I'm
that will
assuming
give you some
this is
form of
coming out on
reward.
Game Pass day
Companions
one.
and Karma. As you meet NPCs and take on quests, different quest lines start opening up. You also won't have to go it alone in your journey thanks to the addition of companions. These companions will fight with you, and depending on your actions, change their attitudes. A karma system is also in place which keeps track of your decisions and provides either a light or dark aura for your character depending on which tribe you've allied with. World Eaters. In order to save the tree, you'll need to follow its 4 routes to the World Eaters. These are massive boss fights that require more specialized equipment to fight. Interestingly, Lundqvist indicated that you can either kill these World Eaters or allow them to live.
Hunter
How your
Space
choices and aura further
said,
influence this remains to be
No
seen.
clue about Game Pass.
Vehicles. Of
I don't
course,
think
you
I
won't
like
be
it, man.
Hunter
To be honest.
Space said, probably will.
I'll tell you what, I've noticed on the PlayStation, I don't know if this is since I've done the latest update. If I start downloading a game and then I put it into rest mode, where like it's sort of like semi on, semi off, and it still downloads the game, still charges your controllers and stuff like that. When I turn the system back on, you can't control anything. The dash comes up, you can't move side to side, you can't see any of the the online stuff. Do you know what? I'm going to show you, because this actually really bothers me. Let me show you a minute. It will do it. It's done it every single time so far. So right, it's loaded up. Okay. I can move side to side. I can see the adverts at the bottom here for all of your games and all that stuff. Right? Now, I've pushed the PlayStation button, go down to power, enter rest mode. Just wait, are we off? So wait until the orange light comes on in a minute. Okay, the orange light is on. Let's try this. I hope this works and doesn't make me look like a tit. Right, clicked it back on. No, it didn't bloody work. Didn't work! What? Maybe it's got to be on for a long period of time. I'm not downloading stuff. So what usually happens... Oh, it's made me look like a tit now. What usually happens, none of the adverts come up and you can't scroll sideways with the controller. Or do anything. The only thing you can do is push the middle button and get this menu up, usually. I'm not downloading anything, maybe that's the problem. Anyway. Shall we have a quick go on this a minute? Let's see what's changed on here. Now that I've got it on. Trust me, it does do it. Okay. Have I got to download anything? Let's go skip it, sorry guys. I've already seen it. Don't this happen in the middle of the game? Why does it sound so weird to me?
You have no idea what's coming.
So what? Play Battle Royale Plunder. Use the location depicted on the current side. Is that just an advert, is it? Play Battle Royale. UF Plunder. Taking a while, isn't it? Hello? Hello. Ah. Gonna have to mute him, aren't I? You guys can't hear it. Some guy was chatting. Well, yeah. Why do people play battle royales and like have their TV blasting? Like, how can you hear anything for starters?
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
Right.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It was a good start.
Sustaining fire.
Did you try and kill me?
Hunter Space said. Probably have the PlayStation mic on without realizing.
Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
There's a button on the controller to turn it off. All you've got to do is click it. You get like massive stick drift on the PlayStation for no reason as well.
Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in.
Oh, we're on helicopters.
Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed
Oh,
to the
this is
safe
a new
zone.
map, innit? I've just realised. Alright. Oh.
Right here, I'll take it.
No, some of this is the same, isn't it?
Copy. Supply run.
So is it a semi-new map skin, something or other? I'm guessing. Out now.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Dixie, wait a minute.
Hunter Space said. It's the same map but older, as in lot of things are actually brand new buildings, stuff like that.
Right, okay.
Clock's ticking. Get to the target.
Body armor. Located armor.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I see movement.
New guns.
Moving over here. Disregard that.
I can hear guys in there. We're gonna get shot as we try and leg it.
I'll get us in the air.
Go.
All right.
Gas is closing in. Contract time expired. Stand down.
I'll ride along. Found a vendor. Get you supplies.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Spotted some cash.
Taking fire. They're lighting me up.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Mark out. Waypoint marked. I'll pilot this bad boy.
You didn't put the bloody thing on it.
Light movement! Light movement! I see movement. Light movement! Moving over here. Light movement!
Got him. Got him. Nice.
I'll get us in the air. Count me in.
I'm your pilot.
Does anyone need this?
Oh shit, it's me.
Bounty target has been marked. Kill him.
Hey, I'm moving this way.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Marking a waypoint. Tagging helo. Target here.
Oh shit. That was a hit. That was a drop over there.
Target confirmed.
What the hell? That's the guy.
UAV overhead.
Moving over here.
Sniper.
Contact. They're lighting me up. I'm hurt bad. I'll stop the bleeding.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh no. No!
Get to the new safe zone.
I knew that was going to happen.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Take the pain. You're fine.
They got 2 bloody shields.
How about we walk this off?
Friendly UAV overhead.
Waypoint marked.
Yes.
Being tracked by an enemy team. Stay
Oh,
sharp.
brilliant.
Time's up. Objective failed.
Rally on that vehicle. I'll take the wheel.
Gas is inbound. Fire sale is active. Fire station costs for adjustment.
Thank God he got him.
Run!
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Sustaining fire.
Friendly! Throwing grenade!
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
They're gone.
Oh, nice.
Sustaining fire.
Enemy UAV overhead. Fire cell shut. Prices are back to normal.
Okay, I'll drive. Okay, I'll drive.
I'll ride.
I'll ride along. Count me in.
What?
Lighting me up. I'm shot. Sustaining fire.
You're evading the enemy track. Good work.
What the hell, man? How did they get me? That's totally unfair.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line.
Kajuna Raven Queen. Welcome
You're
to
up,
my
soldier.
channel.
Now go sort this fucker.
Shots good.
Their ass. Stand by for redeployment.
That was out of order, wasn't it? Hey, how's it going, Raven Queen?
Your teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns them redeployment.
I need my loadout.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "Going good, Mr. Price."
Mr. Price?
Your teammate has been cleared for redeployment.
Can I get my loadout here?
Your teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns them redeployment.
Death for glory.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "You're playing as Price,
Your
right?"
teammate's done in. They're returning to base.
Oh, is that her name?
Gas is inbound.
I forget. I'm gonna have to. We can't get to that one. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. Guy right on it. Oh, there's a guy there.
Here, found an aid station.
Your teammate got a proper sorting. We're sending them home.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "Oh, you're a lady it then."
Yeah. I'm playing the spy skin, whatever that is. Oh no, what do I do that for?
Here, found an aid
It's all up
station.
to you now. Go for the win.
Oh, for God's sake.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Here, found an aid station.
Yeah, you might have found an aid station, but I don't have any money. And look it. Oh.
Gas is inbound.
There we go, that's better.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "Hey, you found a station by look at that, no money."
Yeah.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "But
hopefully I'll get some money. Just from running around here, so I can get into that buy station. You know, the one just. What's that? Let's keep the AK. Can't hear you, dude. You're coming through the bloody controller and I can't fix it.
Light vehicle here. Anyone need this?
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "Is that a AK with sniper scope?"
Nah, it's just a regular scope. Kind of looks like a sniper one, yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Enemy UAV overhead. Most wanted designation accepted. You're a target now. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Rally on that vehicle.
If I get in a vehicle a minute, I can just burn around for a bit, hopefully. Gone past.
Kajuna Raven Queen said, "That shotgun is troll."
Is it?
Cajun Raven Queen said, looks like a slow shotgun but can rapid fire.
Oh, can it? Nice. That bloody explosion in the distance there. Pretty cool.
Cajun Raven Queen said, I was destroyed by one.
Oh yeah, destroyed.
Moving.
Go on. Go. You can't go up there. No!
Cajun Raven Queen said, yeah, I questioned that explosion, like what is it and why is it not moving?
Marking a waypoint.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. You survived. Good job. Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Sniper. Damn.
Enemy here! That movement!
Oh, that's my teammate.
Time to get back on.
What movement?
Gas is moving.
Under fire here.
Where is he?
Everyone's in the safe zone.
Yes, I'm driving. Yes, I'm driving.
Where is he? Fuck's sake, man.
That's the 25 still standing. They hit us hard.
After all that.
Settle the score.
Can you believe it? Taken out by... I've broken the game now. Little camper. Oh. This game's most frustrating. It really is. Oh. It's my first little taste of the new map, though. It's pretty cool. Let's get used to all the guns and stuff, I suppose. That's the character I was playing as, that one there. I don't know what she's called. Let's have a look. The operator. Is that her name? Park, is it? Yeah, Park is who I was playing. Right, guys, I am going to get off there for today. I'm going to be on stream this evening with Grammar and Paul, hopefully.
Queen said,
Yeah.
O Park SHR Black Ops.
Black Ops, yeah. I shall be back on this evening from 8 PM onwards here in the UK. I don't know what that is in American time. Probably midday, 12, something like that. With Grammar and Paul. Haven't really decided what we're... No, we have. I think we're going to play some Rocket League, I think, this evening. I will suggest a few games to them as well. You all right? Yes, she says fine. Yeah. So I shall speak to you guys later. I've got to pick my kids up from school half day on a Friday, so I usually get off. But next week I'm probably going to do
Raven Queen
half days anyway.
Said, PM is
3 p.m.
so please work back from that.
Because I said I would do.
Lunch has got another half an hour.
What time are we picking the kids up?
1 o'clock.
Picking the kids at 1 o'clock.
So you can play for another hour.
I could do. I suppose I could have another go. I was thinking about. No, I can't really do that. I kind of want to delve back into why Xbox is better than PlayStation. But I'm in danger of doing that all day. I think I'm going to go off and do that and have a little bit of a break from it. Make my mind up whether it's a good idea. Let's have a quick look at Twitter a minute. My poll that I had up there. Has it changed at all?
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, I'll catch you later, Squints.
Yeah, somebody else has added to the poll. It's all Xbox. 28% Xbox, 71%. No, 28% PS5, 71% Xbox Series X. It doesn't tell you who voted where, does it? It's a bit annoying. So it's looking like a clear winner. Oh, what's this? I've always been an Xbox fan, to be fair, though. It's all the same now. It's all just down to which exclusives you want to play. It's true. Like that. Kaiser, I guess to make full use of Game Pass Xbox, but depends what titles you want to play. Also true.
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, going to skew those numbers a bit more for you, XD.
Go on then. We're going to know where he's voted now because I've just seen the numbers. No! What? Really? Oh, Gup. Are you doing it on purpose? I was pretty much sold on Xbox. Gup's just voted for the PS5. 37% PS5.
Wisp Cosmic Guppy
62
said,
Xbox.
Yes.
But why?
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, XD.
Why would you pick a PlayStation? Have you got a good reason before I get off? Are you just thinking exclusives? See, I'm thinking multiplayer, like playing games with you guys watching. Which has always been a big deal for me. I want to play with people. I want to play with you guys.
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said, I don't care either way, get whatever you want.
I thought you had a good reason. No, it's all...
Wisp Cosmic Guppy said,
you know, where everyone's playing.
Our opinion doesn't really matter in the end, does it?
It does. It does. I take it all in. You know, like I said, I'm a very social gamer. I want to play games where you guys are all playing them. If you don't think the PlayStation's worth it,
Wisp Cosmic Guppy
then I take that in.
Said, the majority of people you want to play with have a Xbox.
That's right. That's exactly
Wisp
what I'm
Cosmic
thinking.
Guppy said,
Yeah.
Ergo Xbox.
It's true. All my online mates,
Wisp
all of you
Cosmic
guys
Guppy
play on Xbox or PC.
said, I only have a PC, so I look down on you all.
And you can only have one. I think nowadays you only need one. You've got to pick a side. This generation is it. We're going to get a winner. A clear winner. So pick your side, I think. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to go and enjoy a pasty. I'm going to do some more research. And I shall see you tonight for when me and Grammar are on. Me, Grammar and Paul. And hopefully Erebus as well. Having some fun this evening. So I'll speak to you later or on the Discord. Have a good one. Bye-bye.